Hi, it's Dr. Royce, your favorite YouTube professor, here to deliver science, Neville Goddard, Joseph Murphy, as well as the Bible, okay, teachings. It's important to get the truth, and I'm here to talk about the power of Isn't It Wonderful? Somebody recently asked me, how can you manifest multiple things? Well, guys, let's first start with the fact that you're always manifesting. You've been manifesting since you first took your breath, since you took your first breath, okay? So that being said, when you're experiencing so you think, because you're the one identifying things or giving things the meaning that they are. You're the one that decides if something's good or bad or indifferent. So decide that everything is good. Everything benefits you. I've told you this before, and I'm going to tell you again. Remember, contention equals attention minus effort. And the science has proven time and time again, the research has shown that when you embody, get in a state of knowing and feeling it to be real, that you constantly are bombarded with miracles at every moment in time and place in space, or space and point in space, that you are always experiencing miracles, luck, the best. You're always attracting the best experiences at any moment in time and point in space. Okay, that comes from Joseph Murphy. All right, that therein by itself isn't a blanket, is a blanket affirmation, is a blanket covering, because like blanket means covering. So when you want to experience multiple desires at one time or manifestations, your best bet is to go into a state of peace, love, harmony, happiness, positivity, because the science has shown from the research, when you do that, when you embody a positive psychological state, you're going to have a positive result, physical results will ensue. Neville always insisted on using Isn't It Wonderful? So we got Joseph Murphy, now we have Isn't It Wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me right now. He came up with that idea because a woman couldn't imagine, she couldn't visualize, she had a hard time daydreaming because of the fact that she had so many compounding issues. She had been evicted, she had no car, she had no job, and she had no money. And in a time where resources were limited, unlike today. So as a result, he instructed her to go home and tell herself, isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me right now. 2 months later, and she did that every morning for 2 months before she went off for the day, sitting in the bathtub, putting herself in a very relaxed state. Typically, people are in a relaxed state when they're in the bathtub, okay? As a result, somebody from her past, when she was very young, very young, passed away and left her basically an income for the rest of her life. She never saw it coming. He also had left her a couple checks that covered the expenses of getting a new car, allowing her to keep her home or apartment. So you could use Isn't It Wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me right now. Isn't it wonderful? Everything in my life is always perfect. I only attract the best experiences in life. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? These are some blanket affirmations to help you manifest multiple desires, because you are always manifesting. And like I said, if you, like I myself was experiencing multiple incidences the day of my live. Again, thank you, Pierre Eddie, for an amazing, beautiful, wonderful live, and welcome new subscribers. Welcome, Amy, and I'm here addressing your question about manifesting multiple desires at one time, which you can. So I was manifesting, if I would have labeled them as bad, and I didn't, you give them everything good meaning, like I said, and that will benefit you, that everything benefits you. This is all part of the perfect unfoldment. Do not react, because the key is you don't want to continue with the old story, with the old you. You are a new person, a new body, and you can't put old wine into new wineskins, as we're told in the Bible. So you want to always remind yourself who you are. You are a limitless being. You choose, you decide, you're the operant power. You're not going to let the 3D tell you anything opposite. You are the validation, okay? The key is, if you want to go around saying, isn't it wonderful? Do not look for anything to substantiate it, okay? Just embody a state of peace, love, harmony, neutrality, okay? With your breathing. You could do box breathing, like I said, inhale for 4, hold for 4, exhale for 4, pause for 4. On your exhalation or your pause, either one, you can imagine something grand happening to you. See what comes up in your mind as you are affirming. Isn't it wonderful? Something marvelous is happening to me right now. Isn't it awesome or amazing that something miraculous is happening to me? Or, like I said, put yourself in a state, like Joseph Murphy said, that you always experience miracles at any time and any point in time and point in space, or moment in time and point in space. You get it? That's entirely up to you. You decide, okay? I personally, yesterday, was walking around telling myself, isn't it wonderful? Something truly amazing is happening right now, because, and I could have chose to label what was going on as chaotic, and it kind of was, but I decided to be, because we are energy, be a beacon of love, and use this energy to harness positivity, and it will be reflected out. Remember, at the very least, smile, okay? So anyway, I just wanted to bring this to you today, that remember also that the kingdom of heaven, God, is within you. So believe that you have received it, and you will, okay? So first seek the kingdom of heaven within, and all these things will be added unto you. So I've covered the science, I've covered Murphy, I've covered Neville, and I've covered the Bible. Neuroimaging science has proven, from neurological scans, MRIs, fMRIs, and positron emission tomographies, with hundreds if not thousands of clients meditating, visualizing that they are whole, that they are healed, that their life is perfect, that they're rich, that they're successful. This has all been scientifically proven. So the good news is, if you do exactly what I say, not only say, isn't it wonderful? Something amazing's happened to me, or isn't it amazing? Do not look for anything, because remember, if you're looking, you're coming from a place of lack, a state of lack, and you do not want to do that, like we've told you time and time again, okay? The key is to feel it, to be real. If you can, embody your senses by feeling happy. Remember, like I told you, contention equals attention with no effort. You take no effort, you move under compulsion, and take inspired action and go throughout your day. If you want to take a nap, then do it again. I meditate when I'm walking, when I first wake up, when I go to bed, multiple times a day. If I'm having stress, just like what the other day before our live, for the 4th attempt, Pierre and I did a meditation, and we went into a state of peace. And as a result, we had a phenomenal live with you, and I'm so grateful, all of you. You are here to experience the best of the best. Learn from me. Don't wait 7 years. The time is now. When the student is ready, the teacher will appear. I am your favorite YouTube professor, here to deliver the truth to you. You are God's, having a human experience. The science has proven that if you embody a positive state and breathe it in, because the reason why you're breathing, guys, is you're regulating your nervous system. Inhale, peace, love, harmony, joy. Exhale, doubt, worry, fears. Okay? Do it. Because I do it. I'm not here telling you to do something that I don't do. All right? Remember, you can just tell yourself and feel it to be real that you only attract the best of the best. You only experience miracles at every moment in time and point in space. Or you could just walk around saying, isn't it wonderful? Isn't it amazing? Okay? Because it all works. These are all blanket affirmations that allow you to manifest multiple things at once and give everything good meaning, please. Because you deserve to have everything great. You deserve to be living your desired reality. So I'm going to assume that you're living your desired realities, everybody. I love each and every one of you. I will see you tomorrow, and I will be doing another live with Pierre on Friday. We will be talking about appearance changes because both him and I have made huge differences in our lives with our physical appearances. We're going to share those testimonies and knowledge with each and every one of you. Look forward to that on Friday. And please like, share, comment, and subscribe. If you have any recommendations, please fire away. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask. And remember, we are both available for coaching. Please reach out. All right? Take care. I love you all, and I assume you're living the best. Take care.